Friday Night Baseball now. Now at the plate, Andrew Benintendi, and he enters play today, currently 5th in the American League in hitting.
This season really shouldn't come as a surprise to many. We all know what kind of skill this guy produces when he has a bat in his hands.
So, fellas, this Angels team entering play here tonight. They come off another loss last time out, and in fact, they've dropped 3 of their last 4.
Yeah, Matty, these players got in their cars today to drive to the stadium, focused on one thing. Not who was going to be the hero, just the fact that they needed a W.
He dives. Did he catch that? He did. What a play there for the first out.
Great jump on that ball hit to the gap in right center field. A great diving catch. One of the better plays you'll see.
First pitch coming. Here it is. There's a good breaking ball as it gets the bottom of the zone. Game time temperature tonight, a comfortable 66 degrees at first pitch. That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now, 0-2.
Hey, as a hitter right here, you can't be leaning out over. I know those first 2 pitches were in the outer half, but nothing saying he can't ride a fastball in right here.
But right at the shortstop for the second out. And now here's how the visiting Red Sox line up in this one. Who stands out to you, Danny?
Well, one thing's for sure. They love what Mookie Betts brings to their offense. He's hit 6 home runs in his last 10 games, and there's no doubt he's the biggest threat in this lineup. Don't miss any of his at-bats because we're going to see if he's going to be shooting for the moon tonight.
And they go away here. It's a cold strike, 0-2.
Hey, this boy ain't messing around right now. Attacking the zone, showing a lot of confidence in his stuff. He's got 2 quick outs, and now he's got this guy down 0-2.
And that'll get down out there for extra bases. And the gamble will work out. He's in at second base with a 2-out double.
That's a pitch he'll look back on and relive tonight when he's lying in bed. Pitch away from posting a 0 in the first, and he makes a big mistake, and he pays the price. So now he's got to work on leaving him out there at second base.
Here's Xander Bogaerts now, as he'll take a look at a slider here that finds the zone for strike 1.
These are the moments you can't relax. You never know when you're going to be able to score a few runs off a great pitcher. Here's the spot right here early. Have to find a way. You're happy with one, but if someone can catch a gap, this game could get out of hand pretty quick.
This is in the air to left. And nothing will come of the 2-out double as the inning is over.
And leading up
with
for
the first
the Angels,
pitch, here it comes.
The shortstop.
And this ball is crushed deep down the right field line. Nearly a big fly to start the inning instead of foul ball. Guys, this Red Sox ball club entering play here tonight. They come in unbeaten and playing well here in the early going.
Matty, this is the best team in baseball right now. I mean, just a double-digit winning streak that, I mean, maybe happens to 2 or 3 teams a year. You get this hot. This team is rocking in all facets right now, and they're a fun watch.
Well, here's a look now at the Angels starting lineup. B-Roy, what do you got on this lineup in the series opener?
Yeah, Matty, without question right here. This lineup's been struggling. Some bad approaches at the plate from top to bottom. They need the first 2 guys in the order to ignite this offense if they're going to have a chance of breaking out of this malaise.
Sends that one out of play for strike 1. And he gets him to pop it up on the right side of the infield. And he'll put this away for the second out.
Batting third, the center
now in the
fielder,
box, Mike Trout. First cuts for him here with the bases open and 2 away. First pitch of the at-bat. Well behind that fastball. It's a swinging strike. Cashner, or just Cash for short, he was selected in the first round during the 2008 draft.
Yeah, Matty, they certainly got it right when they drafted this guy. He has turned himself into an absolute superstar. Everybody knows this guy's name, and kids are buying his jerseys.
Strike three called as he can't get the bat off his shoulders. Side retired. Angels go down 1-2-3. Still no score. Into the box now, Rafael Devers. He's really been dialed in at the plate lately, having hit safely in his last 19 games.
Yeah, Matty, he's got a chance to go for 20 right here. That's a huge hit streak, and he's done it in a variety of ways. Some damage mixed in with just some nice ABs.
Cold strike on the outside part of the plate, 0-2.
Sort of surprising to see a 5-hole hitter take 2 in a row for strikes to start an at bat. Now he's way behind the count, so we'll see if he can battle back.
And this is taken in just shy of the warning track for out number 1.
Here's how the Halos are going to line up on defense.
The right field.
And let's take a look at Andrelton Simmons. You can argue this is the best defender in all the sport. Range, first step, quickness, whatever you want to throw out there, this is one of the best in the game.
0-1 the count. Strike 2 called on the inner half. 0-2 now. Still no balls and 2 strikes. A swing and a ground ball to third. And there are 2 away now.
Batting 7.
So striding forward now, Sandy Leon. And you see the numbers there. He's been very dangerous at the plate, to say the least. Watches a fastball right there for strike 1.
So far, this has been a very good outing for this guy. Listen, he doesn't have the best stuff, but what he needs to do, and he's doing it right now, throwing strikes early, trying to initiate a lot of contact. The more pitches that the hitters see off this guy, the better chance they have to go ahead and square something up. So he needs to continue to attack early and get some quick outs, attack the strike zone on the first and second pitch.
Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul. This should end the inning as it's sent out to second. Fletcher comes up with it. Throw on the board takes care of him, and that ends the inning. Red Sox go down. Bogarts is under it. And he hauls it in for the first out of the inning.
All right, let's take a quick look at how the Red Sox set up on D today. And guys, let's take a look at Rafael Devers. Got rushed to the big league super quick because the guy could flat rake. Defense has lagged a little bit behind. Had some throwing issues early, but working on his craft and continuing to get better every year.
Pitch on the way. Fouled straight back.
Hey, he looked like he was a little bit out in front on that breaking ball right there. The body can go a little bit. If he was able to keep his hands back a little bit, he might have been able to do some damage with that pitch.
Swing and a miss on the fastball that time. Out number 2.
Nice two-seam fastball there. You don't usually see a lot of swings and misses with that pitch unless it's really moving. So that one must have had some real good late life.
Good win.
Next batter to the plate, Brian Goodwin. As he'll watch a first pitch curveball drop in there for strike 1. He'll start this one at 269. 23 homers and 62 driven in. And it's fouled away. Cashner sets his sights. 0-2 on its way. Again, he sends it out of play. Bottom of the second here with no score. Swing and a miss. He struck him out with a two-seamer, and the inning is over. Standing in,
leading
Sam
off for the Red
Travis.
Sox.
He'll get to take his first cuts here.
Sam
First pitch coming.
Travis.
Here it is. And this is on the outside corner for strike 1. Travis, a 25-year-old. He's in his 3rd season as a major league player. Here's a strike with the breaking ball.
Back-to-back sliders away. Now I think you have to think about running something hard in. Not a good idea to throw a good hitter the same pitch 3 times in a row.
That gets down. He's got himself a base hit. So it's a leadoff base hit to start the Red Sox half of the inning.
Batting 9, the center fielder, Jackie Bradley Jr.
He's set and the pitch. First pitch is a slider called for a strike. Now the 0-1. Fastball called for strike 2. Working for the punch out and the offering. Line to the right side. But a foul ball. The 0-2 once more. And another foul ball. Now another 0-2. Popped him up. Bohr in foul ground. Into the stands. He got it. Back to the top of the order now. And up next, the exciting left-handed bat of Andrew Benintendi. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And they start him out away with a called strike. Travis stands at first with 1 out. Oh, and 2 the count to Benintendi. Smoke toward the hole. And that gets through for a 1-out base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
Dan, after that base hit right there, he's got a 6-game hitting streak going.
You know what? And this could lead him on to some bigger and better things right here. He's been swinging the bat pretty well, and he's been rewarded for it, as you talked about. 6-game hitting streak so far.
First pitch coming. Here it is. And a called strike down in the zone. 0-1.
Hey, when you're in a tough spot right there, that's an excellent job by the pitcher to get ahead 0-1. He has now got this offensive player on the defensive.
And this catches the zone as well. It's 0-2 now. Now a ball lined toward the alley in left center. Trout calls off the left fielder as he takes charge for the second out.
Now that's
2 men on, 2 out. And into bat next, one of the best run producers in the land, J.D. Martinez. Here comes the first pitch. Fastball in there for a called strike. Third inning, no score to this point. And that's in there as well. 0-2 now. Here comes the 0-2. Hit pretty well out to deep left field. Looking up is Upton. Gone into the home bullpen for a home run. So a 3-run blast to straightaway left, the 297th of his career, as the Red Sox have moved. moved out 3-0.
The batter,
Standing
2.
in now, Xander Bogaerts.
Xander
As the
Bogaerts.
first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. Flied out in his first at-bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far. And that finds the target. 0-2 now.
There seem to be different philosophies on it. So, Dan, what was your approach in 0-2 counts?
My philosophy is this. I think the last thing you want to do is
Swing, and this is also hit well out to deep center, and he will get there to make the running play, and that will end the inning. But the Red Sox push across. Stepping into the box, Justin Bour, 7, 8, and 9 to start the home third.
not much going on offensively so far for these guys. 6 up, 6 down. We'll see if the bottom part of the lineup can get something going.
Well, the home crowd seems a little restless, so I'm sure they'd appreciate it. That's taken. Now it's 0-2. Weak grounder back to the mound. And there's one away.
Batting 8. The left fielder.
Striding into the box, Justin Upton. And he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for. Upton, or simply J-Up, he was a first-round pick back in 2005.
Yeah, he has turned himself into a really nice ball player. I wouldn't put him on the superstar level, but you know what? They didn't miss with this pick either. You go into high rounds and you carve out a career the way this guy has. Nice
Batting
pick.
9.
Now batting, Max Stassi. And then it seems like this starter is just dominating the game right now. Feels like we're seeing a lot of 3-up, 3-down innings.
No doubt about that, Matt. Hey, I've enjoyed watching him go about his business, but I'm also interested to see if this offense can figure out a way to get a couple of cracks in his armor before it gets too late.
Yeah, that remains to be seen. Ball and 2 strikes to the Angels catcher.
Jeez, finally. That's the first ball they've taken all night. Do it again, I dare you.
Now a good pitch around the knees, but it doesn't quite catch the bottom of the zone. Fouled away. Angels still looking for hit number 1 in the ballgame. High in the air and drifting out to shallow center. Bradley is there. And that ends the inning. Angels are gone in order. They trail it here 3. Digging in for his second at-bat, Rafael Devers. Hit it hard but lined out in his first at-bat.
Yeah, Matty, and off the bat, he had to think he had extended his hitting streak. Luckily, he has another chance to keep it going right here.
Strike 1 to start the at-bat. And he takes strike 2. Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. He's around first, heading for 2. And he will coast into second with a leadoff double.
Up next for the Red Sox.
And you see on the graphic right there that his hitting streak will indeed live on as he just continues to hit the ball well.
You know what, Matty? I don't see it ending anytime soon. We got to take a look at the upcoming matchups, but this guy is absolutely locked in the plate, and I don't think anybody gets him to lose his toehold right now.
In there, and it's 0-1. And now we see a right-hander up and throwing in the Angel bullpen. Strike 2 as the fastball is let go. Line drive to center field. Trout is right there, 1 down.
Now batting.
Good time now to check out the Angels' Road to the Show report as you see a couple of guys in the upper levels of the minors that have been making waves of late. So striding in, Sandy Leon. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. He's set. Here it comes. Good fastball down around the knees there, taken for a strike. Devers, the runner at second with one away. And that's up in the zone a bit, but a called strike. 0-2.
Hey, that's obviously the game plan against this guy. Bury it in on his hands. He finds himself down 0-2 now. He doesn't know if he's coming back in there or going breaking stuff down and away.
Line towards center field, but sadly for him, this will head straight to the center fielder as he puts it away without much trouble for the second out.
Now batting, the first baseman, Sam Travis.
Digging in to try it again, Sam Travis, runner in scoring position with two gone. Here's the first pitch to him. Slider gets the outside. That's a strike. Oh, 1. Here's the pitch. Now a bit of a hanger, but it's laid off and called a strike. Runner in scoring position at second with two down. Line drive to left. And he will run this one down as he pulls it in around the letters, and the inning is over. One left for the Red Sox, but they're on top by a count of 3-0. In now is Andrelton Simmons back to the top of the lineup as they're still looking for their first base runner in this one.
Shortstop.
No doubt about that. They've yet to figure this guy out on the mound. He's looked great so far.
He has, but we'll see if this second trip through the order changes anything.
Yeah, it'll be interesting to see what kind of adjustments these hitters are able to make in the middle innings of this game.
Behind 0-2 now. The 0-2 delivery. Half swing here, but it won't matter. It's strike 3 called anyway, and that's out number 1.
You know, I'm not quite sure how that strikeout
The
will
batter,
be
number
scored.
6.
Looking or
Second
swinging.
baseman,
He tried to check his
David
swing, but I'm pretty sure the home plate
Fletcher.
umpire was ringing him up regardless.
In now, David Fletcher. As he'll take a look at a high strike that time, it's 0-1. He's 0 for 1 thus far. And the Halos have their first hit of the game.
Even though that pitcher was able to execute in off the plate, batter was able to keep his hands inside that baseball and drive it up the middle.
Mike Trout.
Here's the center fielder, Mike Trout. No balls and a strike to count. Popped straight up. Coming in is Benintendi. He can't get there as it falls in.
Now batting, the right fielder.
Next up, the two-way Japanese import, Shohei Ohtani. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Benintendi will drift over to his right a few steps as he takes it for the second out. 2 gone now for the Angels
batting,
in the 4th.
third baseman,
and that'll bring in Tommy La Stella to bat next.
La Stella.
And here's a fastball called for strike 1. Hit on the ground down the first baseline, but this will wind up a foul ball, strike 2. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. Hit back up the middle, and that's through into center field. Base hit. The throw to the plate, but the throw is well up the line, and he scores easily.
Dan, you were 1 pitch away from getting out
Up
of
next
this.
for the
2
Angels.
outs, 2 strikes
The
on the
designated
batter,
hitter,
and he's able to throw out a ribby knock.
Dero, it's hard
Good
to get
win.
more frustrated than that as a pitcher. You're 1 pitch away from getting out of a lot of traffic on the bases, getting into the inning, and next thing you know, you give up a 2-out, 2-strike base hit. Nothing more frustrating for a pitcher than to have that happen.
Now he drops a changeup on him. Strike 3 called, and a great pitch there to retire the side. So it's a run on 3 hits, no errors, and 2 men left on. On to the top of inning number. Here's Jackie Bradley now. He'll start off the 5th in this one.
The center fielder, Jackie Bradley Jr.
And the pitch. Strike taken up in the zone. Called strike 0-2. And he turns on this one and yanks it foul and back out of play. The 0-2 once more. There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field. And it's gone as they add still another. A solo shot off the bat of Jackie Bradley Jr. And he keeps it up. 53 now on the year, and with it the Red Sox have taken a 4-1 lead.
Hey, listen, there's an old adage in baseball that solo home runs won't kill you. This is one of the top hitters in that lineup, so a home run, a solo home run right here,
now
not the end of the world.
Left field.
The left-handed hitting Andrew Benintendi stands in. As he'll take a look at a slider here that finds the zone for strike one. He's 1 for 2 in this one. That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now, 0-2. Line drive to center field, and that's in for his second hit of the afternoon. Another multi-hit game for him here tonight. No surprise there as we take a look at the league leaders in hitting. And as you see, he's right up there among league leaders in that department. First pitch on its way. Runners on the move for second. Strike taken. The throw is going to be far too late. That's a stolen base. 4 runs, 7 hits, and no errors for the Red Sox to this point. A throw behind the runner at second. Runner back safely. The 0-1 pitch. Runners on his way to third. Strike called. Now the throw down.
Got him.
And he nails him at third. Great throw. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Grounder down the line at third. La Stella fields it cleanly. Throw just in time as they get him by an eyelash.
Now batter.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone. And into bat next, one of the best run producers in the land, J.D. Martinez. First delivery to him on the way. And he gets ahead here with the fastball. Strike one.
Hey, 2 outs, nobody on, and a power hitter up. This is where, as a pitcher, you got to use the hitter's aggression against him. Get him to fish a little bit. Something a little more out of the zone than normal.
Strike 2. 4 runs, 7 hits, and no errors for the Red Sox to this point. And he'll try to hold up in time, but to no avail as he went around, and the inning is over. It's Jackie Brett. Welcome back to Anaheim as we check in with Heidi Watney.
Matt, I had a chance to discuss the state of the Angels offense with their manager between innings. And one thing he mentioned to me was the lack of discipline he's seeing out of their at-bats right now. He said they've been chasing at pitches out of the zone all game, which obviously doesn't usually lead to good results.
And
until they start being more selective with their swings, he said they will continue to struggle.
Justin.
All right, thanks, Heidi.
4.
A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
I know he's down in the count right now, and it's not looking good, but he's been swinging the bat so well lately. I don't think he minds this one bit.
Count moves to a ball and 2 strikes now. The 1-2. Fouled off.
He was able to foul that one off, but you could tell he was definitely late. That breaking ball, the pitch before that heater right there, definitely threw his timing off.
Swing and a miss, and he'll start the 5th the same way he ended the 4th with a punch out.
The left
1 away.
fielder, number
and
8.
You see it there on your screen.
Justin.
Strikeout number 100 for him on the year. That ain't bad. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1. Two quick strikes, and now the 0-2. Just got a piece of it as it's fouled back. Hard hit ball to second, right to him. Throw on to first, 2 gone.
The catcher, number 33.
Settling in now, Max Stassi. He flew out in his last at-bat. Cashner into his motion. First pitch on the way. First pitch is a changeup for a called strike. Fifth inning here in a 4-1 ball game. Fastball, and he's quickly in the hole. 0-2.
This is what makes him so dangerous as a pitcher. 5 weapons that he can go to.
And we'll have to leave it there, as this is strike 3, and that will retire the side. Angels go down 1-2-3. They trail it 4-1. Luis Garcia takes over to start the 6th inning on the mound.
Now pitching for the Angels.
Ready once again,
number 40,
Xander Bogaerts.
Luis
He'll lead it off for the Red Sox here in their half of the 6th. And this pitch is right down the middle, strike 1.
You know, guys, sometimes guys don't like pulling the trigger 0-0. They want to see something go by, calibrate the speed, calibrate the brake, and then make their adjustments off that. Maybe that's the case right here.
Behind 0-2 now. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. High and deep to right center. After it is Ohtani. He can't get there in time, and now it hops over the wall for a ground rule double.
The third baseman.
Runner at second now. Nobody out. And that brings up the third baseman, Rafael Devers. And a fastball's in there for strike 1. Some action out in the bullpen. Couple of right-handers starting to loosen up. Runner breaks for third. That's a strike. The throw down is well behind the play. That's an easy stolen base.
And to me, they just can't let guys get lead like that, especially knowing that the guy behind the plate isn't known for his arm. Here he swipes third, and they just kind of gave it to him.
Working for the punch out and the offering. And he checked his swing, but it's a strike 3 called, and that's the first out of the inning.
Now batting, the right fielder.
Here's Mookie Betts. He comes in 0 for 2 thus far. And it looks as though they're going to set up the double play. There's the free pass signal, so there'll be runners at the corners with 1 gone.
The catcher, number 3.
So we've got runners at the corners here, 1 away, and up next it'll be the catcher, Sandy Leon. And that's in there for strike 1.
First and third, you know he's going to do everything he can on the mound to roll up a double play ball. On the other side, he's got to be looking for a mistake up in the zone that he can drive in the air and pick up a sac fly at the very least.
There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field. And that is off the wall in right field. And the runner scores from third as they guys here.
Now batting
center. Trout has a read on it. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. So they get a couple of runs on 2 hits, no errors, and no one left aboard. Top of the order due up in the home half. So the batting order turns over now and set to go. Andrelton Simmons. And through 5 turns at bat, they've only mustered a total of 3 hits. Not terrible, but they're certainly not firing on all cylinders.
Well, it's getting a little bit too late in this game if this continues like this. In today's game, with so many dominant bullpen arms, you certainly don't want to wait until the 8th or 9th to try to wake the bats up. This guy's pitching really well in this one so far. You could just see he's awful confident, attacking the strike zone, and when he comes off the mound at the end of the inning, looks like he stepped in a big old bucket of sassy.
You froze him on the fastball there. Andrelton Simmons
baseman
becomes the first out in the bottom of the 6th inning.
Fletcher.
Stepping in now, David Fletcher. Down the first baseline. And he'll take it to the bag himself for the out.
Up next for the Angels.
2 men are out now in the Angels' 6th. Fielder. And standing in, the ever-dangerous Mike Trout. Now here's the pitch. First pitch hacking here, and that's the first strike.
This offense is going to have to find a way to get going. It's happened in the past. Every team goes through it where everyone seems to fall into a funk at the same time.
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here to end the inning. Angels are gone in order. The lead remains 5. It's 6-1. Welcome back. Here's Heidi Watney with the report as we get set for the top of the 7th. Heidi?
Well, Matt, I talked with manager Alex Cora during the break about his thoughts on the Red Sox hitters to this point. And flat out, he was very pleased with the quality of their at-bats. He said they're doing an excellent job with pitch selection, meaning they're swinging at the right pitches and doing damage with them. The numbers back that up. 5 extra base hits on the stat sheet, guys.
Thank you, Heidi. Digging in once again, Jackie Bradley Jr. He'll lead it off here as we begin inning number 7.
Yeah, that last at-bat, Daddy, he turned that fastball around. He didn't hit it a ton. He didn't hit it a country mile. But, hey, listen, a home run is a home run.
First pitch on its way. Starts him out with a slider for a strike. In there, and he's ahead 0-2 now. Looking to put him away. Here's the 0-2. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. Nearly a big fly to start the inning instead of foul ball. The next 0-2. Well hit the other way, and it's into the gap. Bradley with wheels headed for second. And the throw in gets away from him. The tag comes down, and they're going to get him at third. Aggressive base running there following some shoddy defensive play, but it doesn't work out for him.
Andrew.
Now at the plate, Andrew Benintendi. He's 2 for 3 thus far. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. A high fastball is in there. In there, and he's in control. 0-2 now.
Let's see if he continues to climb that ladder, or does he try and get him fishing on something bouncing in dirt.
Hangs on him a bit that time as it's belted out toward deep center field. And goodbye. This one ain't coming back. Andrew Benintendi leaves the yard with a solo shot. Number 23 for him thus far, as it's now a 6-run ball game.
Well, that ball right there was right up in the happy zone. It doesn't take much to drive one out of the ballpark when you connect on a high pitch like that. The backspin carried that one right out of here.
Your attention,
Taylor
please.
Cole comes on
Now
to pitch now, hoping for better results than the other
Number
arms
67.
that they've run out there in this one. Into the box, number 23, as he'll take a look at a strike right down the middle. It's 0-1. This year against right-handed pitching, number 23 is hitting over 350 up in the high 300s.
His batting average right now certainly signifies that this guy is having a great year. I'm very interested to see how this guy finishes up.
Now this one is blasted to left field, and there's no doubt about it. Back-to-back jacks. A solo shot here to left. Home run number 15 for him thus far, as this is now a 7-run ball game. And we've seen 4 round trippers from these guys so far. Dan, D-Row, what do you make of all this?
D-Row, I don't know what you think, but this is one of those cases where I think the hitters right now, they must be seeing beach balls up there right now.
Next for the
4
Red Sox.
bombs already in this one.
Yeah, this lineup from top to bottom has power just oozing out of it, and this guy's missing over the heart of the plate. That's what happens.
So far, 2 for 3 in this one. Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike. Still only 1 out in the inning. He swings and crushes it. Oh my, there is no doubt about this one, and they've done it again. Back to back to back home runs. A solo shot here to left, number 298 in his career, as they've widened this lead to 8 now. Noah Ramirez enters now in a mop-up role as he'll try to keep the deficit right where it is.
Now batting, the shortstop, Xander Bogart.
Standing in now, Xander Bogaerts, as the sinker to him finds the zone for strike one. 3 runs already home here. Called strike 2 with the letters. 0-2 now.
You got to throw that one out the window if you're an offensive player right there. You know this guy is predominantly a sinker ball pitcher. High fastball, he's got to show me that a few more times for me to honor it.
Line drive to center field. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit.
Boy, that's a crazy one for a pitcher right there. You're feeling pretty good about
Now
yourself,
batting.
where you put 2 of them in there. You're ahead in the count at 0-2, and you're thinking, hey, this is pretty easy at bat.
Yeah, you step out of the batter's box 0-2, adjust your batting gloves, and hang on for dear life. But he was able to mix in a knock.
Bogaerts takes off. Poor base running there. Got him caught in a hot box between first and second. And they will tag him out between first and second. And whatever that was, it backfired, and there are 2 away. Rafael Devers the next to bat, as he'll take a tough pitch on the outside part of the plate for strike 1. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Ready with the 0-1. Oh, and that is right down the middle for strike 2.
You know, it's great to be patient, make a pitcher work and all that stuff to try to get walks, but you have to be ready to hit. And that was a really hittable pitch, and now you've got to deal with an 0-2 count.
A swing and a drive to center field. That one's got a chance. Back goes Trout. And that one is gone on a 2-strike count with 2 away in the inning. It's a solo home run for Rafael Devers, number 35 now on the season, as they've pushed this lead up to 9 now.
Well, balls are flying out of here faster than they can throw them across the plate, it seems. That's 4 home runs in this inning
Now
alone. It's
Right
times like this when pitchers wonder if maybe they've chosen the wrong profession. Their pitching coaches start wondering, too.
Sinker to open the AB in there for strike 1. That's taken. Now it's 0-2. 4 runs here in this half inning. Line towards center field. Into a slide, and he makes a great catch to retire the side. A fine. So now the Angels cleanup batter, Shohei Ohtani, due up at 4, 5, and 6 hitters, and they're hoping that this is the
right
part
fielder,
of the lineup that can get something going.
Yeah, only 1 run on the board so far for them. They just haven't had consistently good at bats.
Now pitching
Matt
for the
Barnes
Red Sox
gets the call from
Number
the pen
32,
to take over on the mound and start the home 7.
Barnes.
From the stretch. Now the fastball is swung on and missed. Here's one that misses high. It's 1-1.
Right there, it's a temptation pitch. Power hitters like this are looking for pitches that they can drive. So that may have been one where he was trying to get him to chase up above the zone a little bit.
Benintendi arranged to his left as he tracks this one down in left center for the first out.
Now batting.
Here's Tommy
the third
LaStella
baseman,
now.
Tommy.
First delivery to him on the way. And he lays off a pitch in there for the first strike. Looked like he tried to pull it there, but he swings right through the fastball.
This is what every pitcher likes to have. Another 0-2 count really puts the hitters on the defensive side in multiple ways. You can go fastball up, you can go breaking ball down. One of the keys, getting ahead, and he's done a very good job of that so far.
Big swing, but a little dribbler here to the right side of the mound. And that's the second out.
The batter, the designated
hitter.
hitter.
The designated hitter
Brian.
for the Angels, Brian Goodwin. No hits to this point. And he takes a called strike, 0-1.
Wow, there's a pitch right there that this guy would like to have back. Very rarely you see a pitcher of this quality throw one right down the middle, and boy, he took that one. He'd like to have that one back and be able to take a good hack at that pitch.
And he struck out again. That's the third time he's gone down on strikes in this one. Angels go down 1-2-3. They're down 9. It's 10-1. Digging in the switch hitter, Sandy Leon. He was thrown out at second trying to stretch a base hit into a double in his last at-bat.
Yeah, I'm not sure what they saw right there. Maybe the first base coach was giving him the green light to go ahead and go to second base, but obviously it didn't work out in that situation. It did take a good throw to get him, though.
Now a fastball gets the upper part of the zone for strike 2. With this one almost in the books, the story was clearly the long ball. What are your thoughts on this offense, fellas?
Well, Matty V, I don't know what your thoughts are, D-Roll, but boy, when the weather starts to warm up and the ball starts jumping out like this, it's clear that the pitchers need to start making better pitches.
Yeah, just great approach. No one really chased today. Really stayed staunch on their ability to get that pitcher to come into the heart of the plate. And they did damage with it.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Sam Travis. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far. He's ready. Here's the first offering. And a strike called at the knees. 0-1. The 0-1 pitch is in there for strike number 2. Has a look, now the pitch. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Crowd on the run. He's there and records the first down.
Now batting.
Stepping up to the plate, Jackie Bradley Jr. In his last at-bat, he was thrown out trying to stretch a double into a triple.
And if you remember, it was kind of one of those cardinal sin type of mistakes. Whether it was him or the third base coach, you cannot make the first or third out at third, especially when you had a double in the bag.
First pitch is a sinker for a called strike 1. Leon leads off first with 1 away. In there at the knees, 0-2 now. Here it comes, 0-2. Now he turns on a fastball and sends it deep down the right field line. But that'll be off the right field wall. And they'll have runners at second and third following the 1-out double.
Well, when you're hitting the ball as well as he is, every time you swing the bat, you're thinking the ball's leaving the ballpark. He had a home run last time, and he almost had another one here. Nothing wrong with a double off the wall, though.
In now, Andrew Benintendi. As he takes a called strike at the knees, it's 0-1. 3 for 4 so far and seeing it well in this ball game. The 0-1 pitch. Fastball called for strike 2. Second and third here, 1 man out. Oh, here's a shot out to right center. And the second run will score as well. And he is into second base with a 2-run double.
I thought this was getting ugly when they scored double digits in runs, but they tack on a couple more here to make it an even dozen. You're going to win about 99% of the games when you score 12 runs. Simple as that.
Ty Buntry comes on to pitch now, hoping for better results than the other arms that they've run out there in this one. Here comes the first pitch. That one's down around the knees, taken for a strike. He's ready. Here's the 0-1. And he watches a called strike at the knees. No balls and 2 strikes. On its way, the 0-2 pitch. Liner toward right center. Boy, and the shellacking continues as this is down for extra bases. In quickly with it is Trout, and that'll hold the runner at third base. The baseball's a game of streaks and runs, and he is on one right now.
Yeah, and you've got to ride these streaks as long as you possibly can, and he's doing that coming in right here. Came into this game on fire with the stick, and he's doing that here.
That's now 2 hit high and deep to center field. Back goes Trout, and off the batter's eye for a home run. An impressive shot to dead center field.
The batter, number 2, shortstop, Xander Bogaerts.
Stepping in now, Xander Bogaerts. Bunt attempt, but this one might have too much on it. And he'll step on first himself for the out.
Now batting, third baseman.
Digging in and looking for more, Rafael Devers. He went deep last time up.
The last at bat, Matty D, we heard this guy's a good fastball hitter. He got a fastball and didn't miss it. We'll see if they pitch him a little bit differently this time and mix it.
And his game of hide and seek ends as he's tagged out. So this already sizable lead gets even larger as 5 more runs
and leading up for the Angels, the first baseman
stepping into the box, Justin Bour. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Now
Yulise Chacin is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th. No balls and 1 strike. Now a splitter, and he lays off a ball and a strike. Into the corner and slicing foul. The 1-2. Gets him looking up around the letters.
Well, we've seen some really good pitching from these guys on this
now
one.
Batting.
The bullpen has looked sharp and it backed up a nice effort turned in by the starter. These days, pitching has become a full staff effort, and I've been impressed with the job these guys have done so far.
Now at the plate, Justin Upton. He was retired via the ground ball last time up. First pitch on its way to Upton. First pitch fastball swung on and missed 0-1. Bases are empty, 1 man out. And he strikes him out as well. So make it back-to-back punch-outs here to the first 2 men he faces out of the bullpen.
No problems for him on the mound since he's come out of the pen to start this inning. That's back-to-back Ks, and he's making it look pretty easy. This has the makings of a good outing so far.
Swung on and missed for the first strike. Behind 0-2 now. Chacin looks in, looking for the strikeout here on 0-2. Count remains at 0-2. The next 0-2 is swung on and missed. He got him on strikes. Angels are gone in order, and they remain well behind. Now to the plate, Mookie Betts. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point.
The right fielder, Mookie Betts.
First delivery to him on the way. 9th inning underway now as the first pitch is taken for a called strike. There's a changeup taken, but it finds the zone on the inside. Line drive to center field. Trout has to run straight back, but he has it for the first out.
He got that one pretty good. It just didn't have the right launch angle to carry over the outfielder's head. Small difference where the ball hit the bat could have made all the difference.
First offering on its way. Good fastball down around the knees there, taken for a strike. And they go away here. It's a called strike. 0-2. 1 out, nobody on. Line towards center field. Trout is there now, and he has it. 2 gone.
Now batting, the first baseman, Sam Travis.
So stepping in, Sam Travis. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Right down the middle with a changeup, but not what he was looking for, taken for a strike. Now the 0-1. There's the fastball that gets the lower part of the zone, called for a strike. Oh, and 2 count. Here's the pitch. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. Back goes Trout at the track, but he has no chance to make the play. It's off the wall. Not in time, and he's in there with a double.
Man, at bats like this make every hitting coach happy. This is what they all preach. Stay inside the ball, stay behind the ball. You can see he lets this one travel deep, then just inside outs this thing off the right center field wall. That's some rare power there, and a little bit scary to opposing pitchers.
Into the box now, Jackie Bradley Jr. as the changeup to him drops in there for the first strike. 3 for 4 so far, and seeing it well in this ball game. Good changeup there as he takes command. 0-2. Hit hard towards second, and that is just past his outstretched glove, and that ought to be a base hit. And the runner at third will put the brakes on here as they didn't want to chance it even with 2 outs.
Up next for the Red Sox.
Boy, talk about having a day, Gabriel. He gets his 4th knock of the game, but mixed in with one of those 4 was a round tripper. Not a bad day.
Yeah, you have 5, maybe a handful of games that you can throw out 4 knocks throughout the course of the year. Add in a tater to go with it. He's smiling. His food's going to taste better tonight.
Comes set, and the 0-1. Outside part of the plate, the changeup is in there. Trying to hang a 0. Here's the pitch. Line toward the alley in left center, and that'll get down out there. And they'll extend their lead even further as the run from third is in to score.
Yeah, they've been crushing it at the
Now
plate
batting,
all game long.
number
As
23.
16 runs on the scoreboard can attest. Not much you can say or do on the other side of it. Just have to get over it and get after it again next time.
First pitch on its way. Shows bunt as he gets this one down. Off balance throw gets him. Nice play there as the side is retired. Red Sox settle for just the one. Digging in,
And
Andrelton
leading up
Simmons
for the Angels,
starting things for his side in the
shortstop,
ninth as they face
Andrelton
the improbable odds of
Simmons.
trying to come back in this one.
Yeah, not a lot of hope for them at this point. These guys know these bats still count, at least for their own stats. You can't mill in your chances as a professional.
And low, it's a ball and a strike. Got him. And he goes down on strikes for the third time.
The batter, number 6, second baseman,
Ready
David
now for L.A.
Fletcher.
David Fletcher. He was a ground-out victim last time up. And he catches the inside corner for a called strike. 0-1. Popped him up. Travis trying to get there, but it's the catcher that gets there to haul it in. And there are two gone now.
the center fielder,
Stepping
number
up now,
27.
Mike Trout for his career
Mike
in this matchup. He's 2 for 4.
Wow.
Fastball in there for a called strike. Workman is known in part as a reliever with a clutch factor, perhaps. An escape artist is another way to put it. Regardless, he seems to be at his best when pressed up into difficult situations, which is kind of what you want out of a bullpen arm.
No doubt about it, Matty V. And I call a guy like this troubleshooters. Guys that you can bring into a game with runners in scoring position. They don't panic. They keep the game at a slow pace. And more importantly, they make good.
Swinging a drive to left by Trout. This one's got a chance. And that one is gone on a 2-strike count with 2 away in the inning. It's a solo home run here for Mike Trout. Number 35 now on the season, but that'll do little more than make
Now
a
batting,
dent in this big
right
deficit.
fielder.
Tried to check
Go
it, and it's
ahead.
0-1. He could really use a knock
Ohtani.
here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. And this is swung on and missed, so now they find themselves down to their final strike tonight.
This is why this guy is so effective. He's able to pound the zone, get ahead in the count, and now he has so many options.
Swing and a miss. He struck him out, and that'll do it here as the ball game is over.
Man, they've already put the all-time winning streak record in their rearview mirrors. But with every win, it gets further
Time of the
and
ball
further
game,
away.
4 hours
We could say
and
this now.
33.
Saturday night baseball now from Southern California at Angels Stadium of Anaheim. Tonight, Game 2 of this 3-game weekend series between the Boston Red Sox and the Los Angeles Angels of Anaheim. The Red Sox are looking to make history. So coming to the plate, Andrew Benintendi, and he enters play
Leading
today,
off
currently
tonight for
5th
Boston,
in the American League
the
in
left
hitting.
fielder.
Yeah, he's
Andrew.
right in the prime of his career right now. These are the years you really expect to see the
First
best
pitch,
of what this guy has
6:07.
to offer.
So, fellas, this Angels team entering play here tonight. They come in not exactly setting the world on fire as they've dropped 5 of their last 8 ball games.
Yeah, Matty, the last game, they got to wash that down the drain. They got absolutely boat raced by a big margin.
And it's belted high and deep into right center. And this one bounds around against the wall. And he's able to hustle his way up to second as he'll reach here with a 2-base hit.
Batting second.
Now that is the way you
second
want to
baseman.
start a game on the road.
Number 23.
He comes out swinging and stands at second as the first base runner of the night. Now we'll see if his teammates can pick him up and if they can punch first.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. In there, no balls and a strike.
Hey, after giving up that extra base hit right there, I love the fact that he came back with much better location, much better execution. That might have woke him up.
And he'll look at a fastball here that's right down Catella. It's 0-2. Down the third baseline. But this will wind up foul. Still 0-2. Hit hard towards center. That's in there. Base hit. And they'll get it in quickly. It's first and third now with nobody out.
Batting third.
Hey, not a great start for the pitcher right here.
Brock.
Started off with a double, now add in a single, and one of your middle-of-the-order bats is coming to the dish. Man, I don't think this was the start he was imagining warming up in the bullpen.
Here's Brock Holt now, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. Runners at the corners here, nobody out. That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now, 0-2. With 2 strikes now and a runner at first, do you go for the strikeout, or are you still looking for the double play ball?
Well, Matt, I think a lot of it depends on the type of pitcher that you are. If you're a power pitcher, you can go ahead and ride a fastball up in the zone, but if you're a guy that induces a lot of ground balls with a sinker, I think you have to stick with that plan.
A bullet to first base. And now here's how the visiting Red Sox line up in this one. Nero, how do they lock up a series victory here on the road?
Well, Matty, this team can do one thing very well. This lineup leads the league in home runs, and that's why people pay the price of admission. They want to see the long ball. Everybody loves home runs, and it's exactly what this lineup gives you. They get count leverage 1-0, 2-0, 3-1. Don't look for that base hit the other way. They are trying to turn and burn.
So here's the Boston cleanup hitter, Xander Bogaerts. He's come up big in spots like this more than once this year. Currently second in the AL in RBIs.
Yeah, and I think a lot of people are surprised by that. Listen, it's still early. I'm not saying he won't keep this up, but things tend to even out as the season goes along. With 2 strikes and the runners at the corners, this is a big pitch coming up. Got to execute and hope to either get a strikeout or a double play ball to help you get out of this thing.
Here's another 0-2. Slow roller down the third baseline. But this will be a foul ball, and it's still 0-2.
Can't imagine he comes back with a third breaking ball. That hitter looked like he timed that one up pretty well and just missed it, fouling it away.
And this is going to wind up as extra bases, as that'll play 1 for sure and maybe a second. as he arrives at second without a play as they jump ahead with a run scoring on the play.
The third baseman.
And it looks like they're picking up right where they left off last night, where they posted some big offensive numbers. Well, he keeps the party going with a double here. Got to be a tall order to duplicate last night's performance, but they'll give it a try.
Rafael Devers the next to bat as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike one.
Hey, he finds himself in a tough situation early, and he's going to have to execute a pitch to get out of it. But if he does, it'll build confidence, and he starts rolling as the later innings start happening.
Behind 0-2 now. Devers, right field and carrying well. And this one is gone, a home run. So it's a 3-run shot to straightaway right field. Number 36 on the year for him. As the Red Sox open it up even further, it's now 4-0.
Well, he hit a homer last night, too, so it's obvious that he's in a groove right now. My advice to this staff, don't give him anything he can extend his arms on. You do, and he's going to make you pay for it just like he did.
Digging in, Mookie Betts. First at bat for him as he enters play third in the American League batting race.
This guy's had a super season so far, and we're well into the baseball season, so this isn't a fluke. He's been swinging the bat great all year.
First delivery to him on the way. Slider finds the zone for a strike.
He definitely doesn't look himself to start this one, and this lineup needs to be on the attack early and be aggressive and find a way to stay in this game.
It's taken. Now it's 0-2.
As a hitter, you see a pitcher working east-west. This is where you got to tell yourself to stay tall. You can't cover both sides of the plate. You got to pick one and trust it.
The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Oh, look out. Hot shot to third, and there are 2 away.
Batting 7. The catcher, number 3. Sandy.
Next up for the Red Sox, Sandy Leon. First shot for him here. 2 hits in 5 trips a night ago. And this pitch is taken on the inner half for strike one.
I think this inning could have far-reaching effects in this game. They're really making him work, and unless he dials it in, it's probably going to limit how deep he goes into this game.
Behind 0-2 now. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Line shot to second, but it's caught and the side is retired. But 4 runs. Chris Sale, a left-handed Floridian, will get the starting assignment. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Hey, you want to know if this guy's one of the better pitchers in the league? Well, how about this? Batters are hitting under 200 against this guy for the year, so he's done a good job against.
Oh, and he can't pick it up cleanly. And they'll have no play as he reaches first base safely.
Nice effort by the shortstop right there. Kept it in front of him. That's all they could do right there, Dan.
You know, dealer in a spot like that, that's an infield single. That's a tough play. Just to knock that ball down was a pretty good job. But any way you look at it, that should be scored a base hit, and I'm sure it was. Boy, after that base knock right there, Devo, he extends his hitting streak to 7 games.
Yeah, and you can tell he's made some necessary adjustments at the plate. Anytime you're getting a knock every day of the week, you're doing things right. He's keeping that front shoulder tucked, staying inside the ball, not trying to do too much.
Guys, this Red Sox ball club entering play here tonight. They come in unbeaten and playing well here in the early going.
Matty, this is the best team in baseball right now. I mean, just a double-digit winning streak that, I mean, maybe happens to 2 or 3 teams a year. You get this hot. This team is rocking in all facets right now, and they're a fun watch.
Well, here's a look now at the Angels starting lineup. Danny, any thoughts?
Well, you always have to beware of Mike Trout. I mean, this guy is a career 300 hitter. You talk about consistent. He delivers a good at-bat and clutch hits basically every time he walks into the box. I love watching this guy.
Popped up. Devers is there. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away.
Batting
Striding
fifth,
forward now
the
is
designated
the DH,
hitter,
Brian Goodwin.
Brian
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Good fastball as he gets the swing and a miss. Strike two, swinging just out in front of the slider.
Hey, it's looking like he may be able to get out of this one after giving up 2 singles early.
And he fouls this one off. Simmons over at second. Fletcher on at first with 2 down. And an off-speed pitch swung on and missed, and with that the side is retired. So it's no runs on 2 hits, no errors, and 2 men left stranded. Here's Steve Pearce now as we run you the numbers to see the splits between July and August.
25.
Even though they're up by a boatload early on in this one, you can't get complacent and get lazy. They got to keep the gas pedal down because this team that they're playing can strike and score a lot of runs too.
And this catches the zone as well. It's 0-2 now.
He's been getting lit up all game, and there's a common denominator. He keeps missing right down the middle of the plate. Case in point with that last one.
Popped him up. Stassi over to his left. Makes the play, 1 away.
Time for a look at the Angels on defense.
The center fielder.
And if you look at the numbers on this team, defensively, they're in the top 5 fewest errors in the league. Flashing the leather, picking and grinning. Keep an eye on them. They play stout defense.
Strike 1 to start the at-bat. Breaking ball drops right in the chute for a strike.
Talk about challenging a guy. He offered up 2 in a row right down the chute, and the batter didn't even flinch. Gotta wonder what he was looking for.
And he held up in time, but it's strike 3 called, and there are 2 down.
You know, I'm not quite sure how that strikeout would be scored, looking or swinging. He tried to check his swing, but I'm pretty sure the home plate umpire was ringing him up regardless.
In there for strike 1.
Hey, I don't know what happened in between innings, but he went down that tunnel with a few of his teammates and some coaches and found a way to regroup because he's been really good this second inning. After going out in the first, I thought it was going to be a super short outing.
0-2 the count to Benintendi. Slapped hard the opposite way. Upton is there, and he'll make the catch to retire the side. In order go the Red Sox, but they're in front 4-0.
And leading off
ready
for
now,
the Angels,
Justin Upton.
the left fielder.
Lots of baseball left in this one as we're still early on. But you don't want to fall too far behind. They're already down by a bundle, and one of the things you want your leadoff guy to get on and set the table for the big boys to start driving in some runs.
Upton in a hole, 0-2 the count to him. And it's fouled away. He's ready. Here's the 0-2 pitch. Fouled away. The next 0-2. Hit in the air to center field. Bradley is there. And that's the first out of the inning.
Batting 7. The first baseman.
So 1 away here with the bases empty. And the big left-handed hitting first baseman Justin Bour will bat next. A high fastball is in there.
Wow, there's a pitch right there that this guy would like to have back. Very rarely do you see a pitcher of this quality throw one right down the middle, and boy, he took that one. He'd like to have that one back and be able to take a good hack at that pitch.
And he pops it up back behind second base. Bogarts onto the grass. He's got it. A nice play there. 2 away.
Batting 8.
In now,
the
Zach
third baseman.
They'll try to make something happen with 2 gone in the bottom of the second. Played on the backhand. And the off-balance throw gets him as he takes away a hit, and the side is retired. Angels go down 1-2-3. They're down 4-0. Stepping in, number 23,
leading off
as
for the
we
Red
are all
Sox,
set to begin the third
second
inning
baseman,
in this one.
Number 23.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Now a slider down the middle, but laid off. Slider, and he can't pull the trigger. 2 strikes. Line drive. That's a base hit into the right center field gap. He'll get it into second. He hit the corner and tries for third. And he is out at third. And that's a big mistake there leading off the inning.
The batter, the designated hitter.
So the bases are empty with 1 man gone. And that'll bring up the versatile utility man, Brock Holt. Right there for strike 1. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Cold strike on the outside part of the plate. 0-2.
Hey, back-to-back, same pitch, same spot. Don't be shocked if he goes right back out there. If I'm a hitter, that's where I'm sitting. Everyone would think he wants to go somewhere else. He might go right exactly to the same spot. And
that will hop over the wall now as he'll be awarded second base here. It's a ground rule double.
Xander Bogaerts.
So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Xander Bogaerts. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here. And that's in there for a strike.
Yeah, I'm shocked he let that first pitch go right there. High fastball, but usually those ones travel the furthest.
He's set. Here's the 0-1. In there, and it's 0-2 now. To short. In time to first, and there are 2 away. Man at second here with 2 away, and that brings up the third baseman, Rafael Devers. First offering on its way. And this pitch is taken on the inner half for strike 1. Here's the 0-1 pitch. Lifted down the line in left. After it is Upton. And no one will track it down. Here it comes, 0-2. Popped up. Cozart moving to his left. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. Red Sox lead. Into the box, Max Stassi.
And leading up,
and they've got some work to do early on. Down 4-0 already.
Stassi.
Fouled off. Stassi is considered one of the best defensive catchers in the game today. He often gets praise for his work behind the plate, and I know a lot of pitchers have made it clear that his presence back there adds a level of comfort that not many others can replicate.
Now,
and Matty, I don't know if he's always going to be a favorite for the Gold Glove, but you walk around this clubhouse, you hear these pitchers rave about throwing to this guy. That's all I need to hear.
Sends that one out of play for strike one. Set to deliver the 0-1. Sent on the ground out to second. He's got it. Over to the first baseman, Pierce, and there are two gone now.
Now batting.
Riding in once again, David Fletcher. A base hit in his first trip. Line shot to second, but it's caught, and the side is retired. Angels are gone in order. They're on the short end of a 4-0 score. Start of the fourth upcoming, but first, Heidi Watney standing by with a report.
Well, Matt, I talked with manager Alex Cora during the break about his thoughts on the Red Sox hitters to this point. And overall, he's really happy with the at-bats they're putting together. He said they're doing an excellent job with pitch selection, meaning they're swinging at the right pitches and doing damage with them. The numbers back that up. 5 extra base hits on the stat sheet, guys.
All right, Heidi, thank you. Slider bends into the middle of the strike zone, taken for a strike.
Sometimes it's all about the stuff you have on a particular day. You take a look inside the numbers. 100% of his first pitches to batters have been for strikes, but the quality hasn't been there. He's going to have to make some changes to turn this one around.
This is line to left. Upton is there, and he makes the catch for the out. Good time now to check out the Angels' Road to the Show report, as you see a couple of guys in the upper levels of the minors that have been making waves of late. So the base is empty here with one away, and up next it'll be the catcher Sandy Leon. Bottom part of the zone, and the slider is in there for a called strike.
Hey, you think back to the early innings right there. You thought this guy would have been hitting his showers. A credit to him. He's been able to regroup, find his mechanics, and find a way to stay in this game.
One out, nobody on. Popped up. Bourne shading to his right. Two gone.
Now batting. The first
ready for another chance. Steve Pierce 0 for 1 after a pop out in foul territory his first time through. Good bite to the slider, and he takes strike one. Fastball, and he's quickly in the hole. 0-2. 2 out, nobody on. Lifted into center field. Trout will get there, and he puts it away to retire the side. Red Sox go down 1-2-3. They lead it 4-0. Here's the center fielder, Mike Trout, and he'll step in to start things out against Chris Sale.
The center fielder, Mike Trout.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Swing and a miss, and he's in trouble now. 0-2. Swing and a liner. But that finds the first baseman's glove, and that's a tough first out.
Now batting, right fielder, Shohei Ohtani.
Next up, the two-way Japanese import, Shohei Ohtani. 0 for 1 after a pop-out in foul territory his first time through.
Yeah, we used to have a saying right here. You would stride to the plate for this AB, trying to chop wood. Not in today's game. You just want to get your bat plane on the same path of the ball. Can't continue to swing under those elevated heaters.
And now a slider in there for a called third strike, and there are 2 gone now.
Well, we're all hearing his name in the Cy Young Award discussion.
Now batting, the
at this point in the
hitter,
season, it's pretty hard to
Ryan.
argue against it when you watch him
Good
dominate
win.
a guy on 3 pitches and send him packing without much problem.
Next batter to the plate, Brian Goodwin. No balls and a strike to count. Sales ready. Here it is on 0-1. Late decision to swing that time, and as a result, it's 0-2.
This is why this guy is so effective. He's able to pound the zone, get ahead in the count, and now he has so many options to go to. I really could.
And the throw is in time to get him to retire the side. Angels go down 1-2-3. They trail here 4-0. Here's Jackie Bradley now. Comes
Leading
into
off
this
for the
at
Red
bat
Sox,
0-for-1 in the
the
ball
center
game.
fielder,
Ready
Jackie
to deliver. Here's the
Bradley
first
Jr.
pitch. Tight break with the slider there, catches the inside for a strike. And now we see a right-hander up and throwing in the Angel bullpen. Right there, and it's quickly 0-2 now.
So far in this game, he's the only guy in the lineup that's gone down on strikes.
Yeah, and he might strike out for a second time right here.
As anticipated, here's a ground ball now to the right side. And the 5th inning will start with a ground out, 1 away. The left-handed hitting Andrew Benintendi stands in. 1 for 2, including a double back in the first. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Comes at him with the slider there, and he gets the strike. And he'll look at a fastball here that's right down Catella. It's 0-2. 4 runs, 6 hits, and no errors for the Red Sox to this point. There's a swing and a high deep drive headed for the right field corner, and that's going to wind up hooking just a bit foul, so a missed opportunity there. Now he spins on one here and drives it to deep right field, and it's gone as they add still another.
After this pitcher sat down 6 of his teammates in a row, he was looking to break through against him with anything. Well, the home run will definitely suffice.
Your
Great
attention,
job
please.
of breaking the string
Now
and getting his team going right there.
Number 67.
Here comes the Angels manager
Taylor
now as he makes the
Cole.
slow walk toward the mound. And we're going to see a pitching change as that's going to do it for his starter here tonight. So he'll make his way to the dugout after working just 4 1/3, and he just didn't have his best stuff in this one. And this catches the zone as well. It's 0-2 now.
2 great pitches down in the zone. Interested to see where he goes now. Does he bounce something in the dirt? Does he go elevated fastball? A lot of options at hand right now.
Boy, not a bad way to end the month. He gets his 3rd hit
Now
of this
batting,
game, and I'm not
designated
so
hitter,
sure, Mark, he's
Ross.
going to look forward to the calendar flipping to the next month.
Yeah, I'll tell you what, Dan, you get 3 knocks the last day of the month, you're feeling frisky heading into the next 30 days.
Into the box, Brock Holt, as he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. When facing right-handed pitching so far this season, Holt is hitting over 350, up in the high 300s.
Matty, great matchup right here. He's been absolutely hammering right-handed pitching all season long.
Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. And here's a changeup in there for a called 3rd strike, and that's the 2nd out of the inning. Here's
The
Xander
batter,
Bogaerts
number 2,
now. 1 for 2 with a
shortstop,
double on his line
Xander
thus far.
Bogaerts.
First pitch on its way. Watches a fastball right there for strike 1. And there he goes towards second. Pitch is a called strike. The throw. The throw pulls him off the bag. The 0-2 delivery. Runner goes for third. This is line to left. And that's in there. Base hit. And not in time as the run scores. So he's able to come through here with 2 away, and that's a good time to check out our RBI leaders on the league leaderboard. And as you can see, he currently ranks 2nd in the AL in that department. Digging in, Rafael Devers trying to keep things going now with a runner at first following the RBI single. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike. And that's in there as well. 0-2 now.
That's back-to-back pitches taken for strikes. Puts himself in a bad spot. 0-2. Let's see if he can battle back in this AB.
Grounded up the first baseline. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. So it's 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and a runner left on. Home half of the 5th coming up. Welcome back for the bottom of the 5th. Here's Heidi Watney.
Matt, I had a chance to discuss the state of the Angels offense with their manager between innings. And he told me he's pretty unhappy with their discipline at the plate in this one. He said they've been chasing at pitches out of the zone all game, which obviously doesn't usually lead to good results. Until they start being more selective with their swings, he said they will continue to struggle.
Justin.
All right, thanks, Heidi. Betts has a read on it. He's got it 1 away. So
now
another exceptional effort for him on the mound. He's got the shutout working here. As we'll show you the league ERA leaders. And as you see, he's right up there among league leaders in that department. Benintendi is right there as he'll put it away without much problem for the 2nd out. Coming to the plate now,
number 7.
Cozart. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And he throws the fastball by him here. 0-1.
All bets are off for the offense right now. This guy's got a low pitch count. He's attacking the zone. They have to get more aggressive. This guy's not going anywhere.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And a fastball called strike 3, and the side is retired. Angels are gone in order. They still find themselves down 6-0. Here's Mookie Betts. He'll lead things off as they look to perhaps build on an already sizable lead. First delivery to him on the way. And here's a fastball called for strike 1.
To me, getting ahead 0-1, it's the most important pitch in the game, Matty. It puts the hitter on the defensive. I can only think of myself being in the batter's box. When I'm sitting 1-0, I am all over the gas, or I am allowed the opportunity to sit on something without fearing going 1-1. When you're down 0-1, your head's on a swivel.
0-2, here it comes. Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive. Another 0-2 home. Hit down the third baseline, but a foul ball, and the count holds at 0-2. The next 0-2. Liner towards second. And that's in for a base hit. Make it a 1 for 3 game so far.
There's another line drive leadoff single right now. I mean, they've had an unbelievable scouting report on these pitchers today. They are finding barrels. They're not trying to do too much. Guys are staying in the big part of the field and hitting everything with the screws.
In there, now the throw is not in time. Pretty close, but he got in there safely.
It's almost impossible to throw a base runner out that gets a lead that big. And plus, this catcher's not known for having a cannon of an arm.
Betts leads off second with nobody out. Good changeup, and it's 0-2. Sent on the ground out to second. To his left, Fletcher. Throw on to first in time, 1 away.
the first baseman, number 25.
At the plate, Steve Pierce. He flew out in his last at-bat.
Yeah, and I'm sure he'd like a base hit of some sort right here, Matty. But hey, you know what? Another fly out wouldn't be all that bad. If he can get it deep enough, he should be able to drive in a nice run with a sac fly.
Comes set with the 0-1. Strike two taken, a fastball that clips the inside black. And he'll manage to fight this one foul over near the left-hand side, and that'll keep the count steady at 0-2. Now a ball lined to the left side, but foul. The next 0-2. Hot shot to third. Throw to first is in time, but meanwhile the runner is in to score.
And here with the infield batting, they were giving him the run on a ground ball, so he just takes advantage of that and drives the run home. Good approach.
And he'll take strike one on the fastball, registering at 93 that time. That's taken. Now it's 0-2.
There seem to be different philosophies on it. So, Dan, what was your approach in 0-2 counts?
My philosophy is this. I think the last thing you want to do is throw non-competitive pitches, Matt.
And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away. And so digging in now, Max Stassi. He'll start things out in the sixth for a lineup that really hasn't found its groove in this one.
Yeah, only 2 hits so far, Matt, and not very many hard hit balls either. We'll see if they can start making some adjustments.
Nope. Here's a fastball that crowds him a bit, and it's 1-1. Hit hard up the middle, and that's a base hit, so the pressure's on to open up the inning.
There's a hard hit ground ball. Pitcher not able to get a glove
the
on
batter,
it.
number 2.
Single up the middle.
Watch your lips right there, Dan. Sent it back right where it came from.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. In there, strike one.
You can't allow this offense to get going right here. Leadoff man on doesn't kill us. Let's try and roll a double play right here. Let's execute a good pitch down and away. See if we can get a ground ball and rely on your defense a little bit.
And now for the Angels, David Fletcher. He's singled in 2 trips to the plate thus far. There's a good fastball on the outside corner as he'll take a look at strike one. And he takes strike two. Little chopper back to the mound. Over to the first baseman, Pierce, and there are 2 gone now.
The center fielder, number 27.
Trout. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. And now a balk is going to be called here. He didn't wait till he got set, and that may make things a little easier for them to score that run. He moves up to third now with 2 away. Behind 0-2 now. Sales sets. Here's the 0-2. Grounder down the line at third. Hit the other way out toward right field. Betts has a read on it, and that's the third out. Angels leave 1. They need to get something cooking here. It's 7-0. Back here at Angel Stadium of Anaheim. Red Sox on top in this one as we get set for the 7th. But first, here's a look at our game summary to this point.
Leading off for Boston.
Trying to pick things up where we left off. Andrew Benintendi. He's 2 for 3 and looking for more here. In there for strike 1, 0-1. Right-hander starts to loosen out in the bullpen now. Strike 2.
0-2 is the count.
Line toward right center. So he'll add one to his total as that falls in. He's got 3 hits in this one. The throw into second, but it won't be in time, and it's a leadoff double.
You could tell he was thinking fastball all the way here, and that's exactly what he got. He was able to get the bat head out front and pull it into the gap in the right center. Now they're set up pretty nicely for a good inning after that leadoff double.
Takes this the other way to right. That's in there. Base hit. And they'll put the brakes on at third. Runners at the corners with nobody out.
Now, hey guys, you take your hat off to the batter right there. He was obviously, you could see in his approach, he was trying to work that ball the other way. And he finds a hole. Now it's first and third. Mucho problems on the mound.
Standing in now, Brock Garcia. He'll take a look at a slider here that finds the zone for strike 1. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Called strike 0-2.
Can't say he's tickling around the zone. Those last 2 pitches were pretty much grooved right down the middle, but it didn't bite him.
He pulls this one high and deep to right center field. And it's gone. So a 3-run shot to right center field, and even 40 home runs on the year for him now as the blowout continues.
Boy, this guy just keeps going on. His 40th home run of the season, and he's not done yet. He keeps this up, he's definitely going to be in a conversation for some of the year-end awards.
The batter, the shortstop, Xander
in now,
Bogaerts.
Xander Bogaerts, as he will take a look at strike 1 on a fastball right down the pipe. So far, 2 for 3 in this one. Strike 2 called on the inner half. 0-2 now. Lifted out towards straightaway center field. Trout has a read on it, looks it into his glove, and there's one gone.
Now batting.
One man is out of the Red Sox 7th, and that brings up the third baseman, Rafael Devers. Here's the first pitch to him. Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike. That one's down around the knees, taken for a strike. And now a slider in there for a called third strike, and there are 2 gone now. Ready for another shot now. Mookie Betts. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. First pitch coming. Here it is. Now a slider, and he gets ahead of him here. 0-1. Slider, and that's in there for strike 2. Now he extends nicely, and this ball's driven to right field and deep. He leaps, but he can't get it. It's down for extra bases. Around second. He's on his way to third. And a relay to the plate. Throw up the line, but the tag, and he is out at the plate. Great athleticism. So here's the cleanup hitter, Shohei Ohtani, 0 for 2 from him so far in this one.
The right
Matt
fielder,
Barnes gets the call from the pen to take over on the mound and start the whole 7th. And he fouls this one off. And it's fouled away. The 0-2 pitch is swung on and missed. He got him on strikes.
Well, he certainly wasn't intimidated on the mound right there.
Up
he had
next
to stare down a really good hitter.
The designated hitter,
working around the zone. He challenged him with 3 straight good pitches. I like that he didn't give his opponent too much credit.
Brian Goodwin is in for the 3rd time as he swings and misses at that one. It's 0-1.
0-2.
Looked like he tried to pull it there, but he swings right through the fastball. And he strikes him out as well. So make it back-to-back punch-outs here to the first 2 men he faces out of the bullpen.
Now batting, the left fielder.
First pitch on its way to Upton. And he gets ahead 0-1.
Oh, man, he's got a chance to strike out the side on 9 pitches. 7 down, 2 to go.
Trying to strike out the side. Here it is. Swing and a miss. He struck him out with a 2-seamer, and the inning is over. Angels go down 1-2-3. Starting to look bleak, down 10-0. Standing in, Sandy Leon. No hits for him yet in the game despite his team's offensive onslaught.
Leon.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. First pitch is a slider called for a strike. With this one almost in the books, the story was clearly the long ball. What are your thoughts on this offense, fellas?
Well, Matty V, I don't know what your thoughts are, D-Roll, but boy, when the weather starts to warm up and the ball starts jumping out like this, it's clear that the pitchers need to start making better pitches.
Yeah, just great approach. No one really chased today. Really stayed staunch on their ability to get that pitcher to come into the heart of the plate, and they did damage.
The first baseman, number 25, Steve.
Striding in, Steve Pierce. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. In there, and it's 0-1. Oh, and that is right there for strike 2. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. Oh, this is hit high and deep out to left. But that'll stay in the park as it's off the wall. Around second now and headed for third. And he's out at third. Might have gotten a little greedy that time.
Now batting, the center fielder.
Striding in for Boston, Jackie Bradley Jr. Hit the ball pretty well in his last at-bat, but it resulted in a line out. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Squares with 2 outs and gets it down. And he'll step on the bag himself. At the plate, Justin Bohr. He starts off the inning against a guy who struck out the side last inning. How did they get to him here?
Baseman,
I'm not sure, Matt, that they want to stay as patient. He's been throwing a lot of strikes. They might want to start swinging a little bit earlier in the count.
Boston.
Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. In there, 0-1. Here's a fastball at the knees. Good spot, good pitch, and it's 0-2. The next 0-2. He swung on and missed. He got him on strikes.
Looked to me like he had the right idea with the swing on that pitch, and he
Up
just didn't get the bat through the zone in time.
Third baseman.
The pitch was away. He let it get deep, maybe trying to take it the other way, but it got too deep and was by him by the time his barrel could get in the correct position.
A high fastball is in there.
No balls, 2 strikes.
And he strikes him out as well. So make it back-to-back punch-outs here to the first 2 men he faces out of the bullpen.
The catcher, number 33.
First offering on its way.
Stassi.
And that's in there for strike 1. Fouled away. No runs, 3 hits, and no errors to this point for the Angels. Fouled off. Stays alive, still 0-2. Looking to set down the side on strikes. Here it comes. And a great inning here as he gets another punch out and strikes out the side in order. Angels are gone in order. Lead looks insurmountable here. They're down 10-0. So the Red Sox lineup turns over, and to the plate, Andrew Benintendi. He went deep back in the 5th.
Benintendi.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. 9th inning underway now as the first pitch is taken for a called strike. Comes at him with the slider there, and he gets the strike. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Line toward the alley in left center. And that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit.
Boy, talk about having a day, Debro. He gets his 4th knock of the game, but mixed in with one of those 4 was a round tripper. Not a bad day.
Yeah, you have 5, maybe a handful of games that you can throw out 4 knocks throughout the course of the...
And he's into second safely with a stolen base.
This catcher's not known for his throwing ability, so you compound that with a big lead at first base. He had no chance to throw that runner out at second.
And the runner's breaking for third. Strike called. Now the throw down is not close as he's in there with a stolen base.
Oh, this kind of goes against those unwritten rules of baseball. They're leading big, so there's really no reason for them to steal third right there, and I'm not sure that was taken too kindly in the opposing dugout.
Now a liner caught out there by Simmons, and that's allowed out number 1.
Now batting, designated
So
hitter.
striding forward now, Brock Holt. Although there are a couple of bases open, and we'll see if they think about working around him.
And that last at-bat when he went deep, he turned around a pretty good fastball. So I'm kind of thinking this guy's a good fastball hitter. So I might want to move that ball up and down and in and out and try not to throw it right down the middle of the plate.
That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now, 0-2. Grounded to the right. Throw again for the second out, but meanwhile the run is in to score from third.
And here with the infield back,
for the Red
they
Sox.
were giving him the run on a ground ball, so he just takes advantage of that and drives the run home. Good approach.
Strike taken up in the zone. And this catches the zone as well. It's 0-2 now. Swung on and hit pretty well out to deep left field. Lands in for a base hit, and he's 3 for 5 in this one. The relay, and going for it, the right call. He's in at second base with a 2-out double.
Batting. The
Left
third
fielder
baseman.
really never had a chance at that one at all. It was over his head before he knew it, bouncing off the base of the wall for an easy double. Those are the kind of shots anyone would feel good about.
Strike taken to throw. And an offline throw, but he gets the tag down, and he... In now is Andrelton Simmons. And Dan, what's gone wrong for this lineup today? They're only 3 outs away from being shut out.
Andrelton. I just haven't seen a lot of fight moves at bats. Now, of course, plenty of credit goes to that pitching, but the effort on the offensive side has been pretty lethargic watching from up here in the booth, Matt.
Yeah, I would imagine it feels the same from watching in the stands in this one.
The
Marcus Walden, a right-hander standing 6 foot even, will
David
take over the pitching duties
Fletcher.
here. And he fouls this one off. Bases are empty, 1 man out. There's a swing, and he sends a ball high in the air into left field. Gone! Well, we've now seen 4 homers combined between these two clubs today. What are your thoughts, guys?
Matty
The
D,
center
this is just
fielder,
one of
number
those days where the
27.
ball seems to be flying.
Mark.
The hitter's on point, the pitchers aren't making very good pitches.
Yeah, that's what I was going to say. It's all about executing pitches, and they're not doing it today. They're leaving a lot of balls over the heart of the plate, and this offense, both offenses are taking advantage.
And that is swung on and missed, and things are starting to look bleak here for the home 9. There are 2 away now.
Now batting, right fielder. Go
Ready with
ahead.
the first pitch. Here it comes.
Oh, Felix.
First pitch hacking here, and that's the first strike. Popped him up. And he'll put this one away, and the Red Sox will add 1 more to their winning streak as this ball game is over. 11-1 at the end of this one.
The final line
Boston
score
put
for
on
our
a real
ball game
offensive
tonight.
show with
For the
11
victorious
runs on the
Boston Red
board.
Sox,
Chris
11
Sale
runs on
wins for a
17
league
hits.
best
No
28th
errors.
time.
They left 3
so
men on
that's a
base.
wrap here tonight. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plezak,
Time
and
of
Heidi
the ball
Watney,
game,
this is Matt
3 hours
Baskers, and
and
you've been
31
watching
minutes.
MLB The Show. For more, find us on Twitter at
Tonight's paid
MLB The
attendance
Show.
at the Big A. 45,477. The Angels once again thank you for attending tonight's game and remind you to please drive home safely. Thank you and good night.
Afternoon baseball now on a Southern California Sunday at Angel Stadium of Anaheim. Now at the plate, Andrew Benintendi. He will lead this one off today.
Leading off the afternoon for Boston.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Underway now in the Sunday finale as the first pitch today is taken for strike one. These Angels, as they enter play here this afternoon, fellas, fair to say they're not playing their best baseball right now. Losers of 5 of their last 6.
Yeah, Matty B. Hey, D-Row, talk about a team that's scuffling right now. I had a chance to talk to the manager before the game. He's not happy. The players aren't happy.
Yeah, and just a
And this gets through into right, so he turns the 0-2 count into a leadoff base hit.
Hey, that's why this guy's in the leadoff hole. Grinder, battler, whatever you want to call him. He is not afraid to go deep in the count. He is not afraid to hit with 2 strikes, and he showed it right there.
Coming to the plate now, number 23. He's a guy hoping to finish strong in the season's final month. Definitely in the discussion for Rookie of the Year honors. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Pitch is a cold strike. The throw way late, and he's in there easily at second.
Well, I think he's making it pretty obvious why he's batting leadoff, isn't he? Works his way on base to start the game, and then does even better by swiping second to put himself into scoring position. He's trying to make an impact from the get-go in this one.
That's taken. Now it's 0-2.
You know, it's great to be patient, make a pitcher work and all that stuff to try to get walks, but you have to be ready to hit. And that was a really hittable pitch, and now you've got to deal with an 0-2 count.
And this is into the alley and ought to be good for extra bases. Benintendi rounds third and is digging for the plate. Not in time, and he's in there with a double.
These fans haven't even had a chance to grab a soda and a hot dog before the offensive fireworks are flying. First, we had a leadoff single, then a 2-base hit to drive in a run. If this pattern continues, a triple should be on tap next.
Here's J.D. Martinez. The watch is fully in effect these days as he's potentially closing in on a historic triple crown. He leads all 3 categories.
This guy's got a realistic shot to win the Triple Crown, and he's hit several home runs in his last 10 games.
Behind 0-2 now. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. Half swing here, but it won't matter. It's strike 3 called anyway, and that's out number 1. And now here's how the visiting Red Sox line up in this one. Dan Plesac, who are you focused on?
Well, you have to be really impressed with what J.D. Martinez does for this offense. He's got a batting average of over 400 with runners in scoring position coming into this one. I love watching him in those situations because he gets really dialed in. Hopefully we get to see some of that today.
Fastball called for strike 2. And set up behind the dish is Woody Keller as you see the rest of our umpiring crew there.
You know, D-Row, Woody Keller's a good umpire, but at times the consistency kind of wavers a little bit.
Meanwhile, this ball gets down. It's a base hit. And now they've got the runner caught in the hot box as he thought about going home. A tag for 1.
Batting fifth, the third baseman, Rafael Devers.
So a runner at first with 2 away, and that brings up the third baseman, Rafael Devers. He's set, and the pitch. Took a little off, and it's in for a called strike 1. Bogarts, the runner at first with 2 gone. In there, and he's in control 0-2 now. Devers is a guy that thrives in these opposite-handed matchups. He's often considered one of the absolute best hitters in the game against right-handed pitching.
Yeah, because
well, the play's been made, and that retires the side. Red Sox strike for a run on the arc. In now is Andrelton Simmons. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
And leading off for the Angels, the shortstop,
swing and line drive. Foul.
Simmons.
Price ready with the 0-1. Oh, can't spot the cutter any better than that. 0-2 now.
That's why this guy is great. Never misses over the heart of the plate. It's got electric stuff, but pinpoint control to all 4 quadrants.
Price ready with another 0-2. Now a changeup, but it misses just a little below the zone.
Well, that's a pitch right there you gotta just lay off. There's a good chance he's going to throw it on 0-2. And if you can recognize it starting down in the zone, you know it's only going to go down from there.
Brings it in, standing inside the coach's box for out number 1.
Well, here's a look now at the Angels starting lineup. And who do we keep an eye on?
David.
Well, I really like what Justin Moore does for this team. He's hit over 400 in his last 10 games, and his team, they are really relying on him. He knows he's hot. His teammates know that he's hot, and you can bet the opposing pitcher, he knows he's hot too.
1 out, nobody on. Popped him up. Devers has a play. And that's the 2nd out of the inning.
Batting third, the center fielder.
Here's the center fielder, Mike Trout. Lifetime versus David Price. He's got 5 base hits in 26 at-bats. 11 strikeouts on the stat sheet as well. So far this season, Trout is slugging over 600. That's an elite level if you're not already aware, so he's got to be dealt with very carefully by opposing arms.
This is why this guy is so effective. He's able to pound the zone, get ahead in the count, and now he has so many options to go to. I really couldn't tell you. It's a flip of the coin.
And the center fielder is under it to make the catch, and the inning is over. So no runs, no hits, no errors, and no one left. 2nd inning upcoming from the Big A. It's the Red Sox 1 and the Angels nothing. Digging in now, Brock Holt. He enters play 6th in the American League in the batting race.
There's no way you could have forecasted this kind of season from this guy. Not to take anything away from him, but I don't think many people in baseball considered him to be one of the league's best hitters for average coming into this year.
Fastball, and he's quickly in the hole. 0-2. Holt, sometimes referred to as the Brock Star. He was a 9th-round pick back in the 2009 MLB draft.
I know this guy wouldn't go into the category of superstar, but to grind out the career he has being drafted where he was, my hat's off to him.
Boy, after that base knock right there, D-Roll, he extends his hitting streak to 7 games.
Yeah, and you can tell he's made some necessary adjustments at the plate. Anytime you're getting a knock every day of the week, you're doing things right. He's keeping that front shoulder tucked, staying inside the ball.
And hold on there. That's not going to get him in there with the stolen base.
Hey, it's almost impossible to throw a base runner out that gets a lead that big. And plus, this catcher's not known for having a cannon of an arm.
Holt stands at 2nd with no outs. Runner's on his way to 3rd. In there, now the throw. In plenty of time, and he's out at 3rd.
I noticed he had a big lead there at 2nd, so I wasn't surprised when he took off, but that lead didn't pay off as he still gets caught trying to swipe 3rd.
Rolled slowly down the first baseline, and he'll step on first himself for the out.
Batting 8th, the first baseman.
Stepping in, Sam Travis. Here's the first pitch to him. Outside part of the plate, the changeup is in there. In there, and he's ahead 0-2 now.
Hey, back-to-back, same pitch, same spot. Don't be shocked if he goes right back out there. If I'm a hitter, that's where I'm sitting.
There's a swing and a drive, and everybody's just going to sit back and watch that one fly. A no-doubt home run.
Well, he had him dead to rights at 0-2. Instead of making him chase a pitch and waste a pitch or two, he served one up and paid for it dearly. That is one tough pill to swallow.
Now at the plate, Jackie Bradley Jr. And as we give you a look at his splits, he's had the better of right-handers this season, no doubt about that. changed up on him and dropped it in for a called strike. 2 out, nobody on. Good changeup there as he takes command. 0-2. Bradley, or JBJ as the initials read. He was selected in the first round back in. Got him looking, and that'll do it. The inning is over. The Red Sox. Next up, the two-way Japanese import, Shohei Ohtani. He's hitless in the first 2 games of the series. 0 for 8. Way behind that pitch. It's 0-1.
Yeah, guys, the key to hitting in the big leagues is to hit off the heater, and this guy is obviously sitting something else.
Lifted the other way down the left field line, and this will wind up a foul ball. Now the 0-2 from Price, and it's fouled away. Fastball called, strike 3, and there's the first out of the inning.
All right, let's take a quick look at how the Red Sox set up on D today. And let's focus our attention on Xander Bogaerts, shortstop, up the chute. One of the best in the business, one of the smoothest players in the game. We talk a lot about Robinson Cano and how he goes about his business at second base. The X-Man is no different at shortstop, and the bat plays too.
Goodwin, 28 years old. He was a first-round pick back in 2011.
Yeah, he has turned himself into a really nice ball player. I wouldn't put him on the superstar level, but you know what? They didn't miss with this pick either. You go into high rounds and you carve out a career the way this guy has, nice pick.
Swing and a miss on the changeup, and there are 2 gone.
This has not been a weekend to remember for him. He's just been completely lost at the plate, flailing all over the place. Now that's his 6th strikeout of the series. They've really got him figured out.
Here's Justin Upton now,
as he'll swing and pop this one up near second base.
Number 23 is there for it, makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. Angels go down 1-2-3. They trail it here 2-0. So it's back to the top of the order now. And up next, the exciting left-handed bat of Andrew Benintendi.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
The windup and the 0-1. Taken, but that catches the inside part of the plate.
He's had to be sitting out over that outer half of the plate. For him to take those first 2 pitches right there, finds himself 0-2.
A swing by Benintendi, and this is driven to deep right. And it's gone as they add still another.
I think it's time to start pitching around this guy. He's hit 3 home runs already in the series. I'm not sure what more they need to see, but this is not the guy I want to be pitching to right now.
Bunt attempt here as he gets this one down. Throw to first will get him as they pounce on it quickly to snuff out the bunt attempt.
The designated hitter.
Next will be the designated hitter, J.D. Martinez. And if you didn't know, he was recently awarded the American League Player of the Month award. 0-1 the count. The windup and the 0-1. Good changeup, and it's 0-2. Now a half swing, but it's strike 3 anyway, says the home plate umpire, and that's out number 2. So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and that'll bring up the shortstop and one of the better 2-strike hitters in baseball, Xander Bogaerts. No balls and 1 strike. The 0-1 on its way. Right there, and it's quickly 0-2 now.
Hey, I got to commend him a little bit. Leadoff homer, and now he's 1 pitch away from getting out of this inning without any further damage.
Lined hard toward right center, and that's in for a base hit, his 2nd in as many trips to the plate. The tag, and they'll get him at 2nd, and with that, the side is retired. The Red Sox tack on 1. At the plate, Justin Bour, 7, 8, and 9 to start the home third.
Not much going on offensively so far for these guys. 6 up, 6 down. We'll see if the bottom part of the lineup can get something going.
Well, the home crowd seems a little restless, so I'm sure they'd appreciate it. Swing and a miss as he couldn't connect on the two-seamer, and that's out number one. So one away here with the bases empty, and that'll bring in the former All-Star Zach Cozart. And this pitch is taken on the inner half for strike one. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
If you're going to catch up to a high fastball like that, it's all about getting that front foot down in enough time to allow your hands to start moving forward. He was way too late there.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Fouled away. Angels still looking for hit number one in the ballgame. Still no balls and 2 strikes. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Another foul ball, and this battle will continue. The next 0-2. Hit out towards second. Scooped up on the backhand. On to first, and the price is right here, 2 away.
Batting ninth.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone. And the catcher, Max Stassi, will be the next to bat. Now the first pitch here from Price. In tight here with the first pitch fastball that's 1-0. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Fouled off. Ball and 2 strikes to the Angels catcher. The 1-2. Popped high in the air. Bogarts waits on it. And that ends the inning. Angels are gone in order. Still down 3-0. Into the box now, Rafael Devers. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time.
Rafael Devers.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Took a little off, and it's in for a called strike one. There's a changeup taken, but it finds the zone on the inside. Check swing grounder to the right side. And they'll flip it to the pitcher covering for the out.
The right fielder.
I'm no hitting coach, but I know they always preach, if you're going to swing, swing. Second guessed himself on that one.
Here's Brock Holt now. As he takes a called strike at the knees, it's 0-1. 1 for 1 after a single his first time up. And this catches the zone as well. It's 0-2 now. Set to deliver on 0-2. Here it comes. And he held up in time, but it's strike 3 called, and there are 2 down. So bases are empty here with 2
now
gone.
Batting.
And up next, it'll be the catcher, Sandy Leon. And he gets ahead here with the fastball, strike 1. That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now, 0-2. 3 runs, 7 hits, and no errors for the Red Sox to this point. Hit hard on the ground towards second, and that is through into right field for a single.
Now batting, the first baseman, Sam.
Yeah, man,
Travis.
I think his only hope is to try to get out of this 4th inning and maybe try to regroup for the 5th. But this is 8 hits he's given up already, so he might even have trouble doing that.
Now in the box, Sam Travis.
Yeah, man, this guy flexed his muscles on that last at-bat. We heard that he has good power. That last bomb had to go well over 400 feet. He hit it a long way.
From the belt, kicks and deals. Drops one down here, and he'll try to beat it out. But this is foul for the first strike. The 0-1 delivery. And that's in there as well. 0-2 now. Leon leads off first with a pair of outs in the inning. Hit out towards second. Reined in. And an underhanded throw is in time for out number 3. So no runs on a hit here. No errors. One man left on. To the bottom of inning number 4 we go. It's the Red Sox 3 and the Angels nothing. Standing in, Andrelton Simmons back to the top of the lineup as they're still looking for their first base runner in this one.
No doubt about that, Matt. They've yet to figure this guy out on the mound. He's looked great so far.
He has, but we'll see if this second trip through the order changes anything.
Yeah, it'll be interesting to see what kind of adjustments these hitters are able to make in the middle innings of this game. Rock solid performance up to this part of the ball game right now. One of the keys, 90% of his first pitches have been for strikes. And when you do that, you really make the hitter swing at the pitch you want them to swing at.
Here comes another 0-2. To third. Devers gloves it. And that's out number 1.
The batter, number 6.
Into the box.
Second
David Fletcher.
baseman.
He popped out in his first trip.
Yeah, I don't mind him trying to drive the ball in the air, but he can't collapse the backside, and that's exactly what he did in his last at bat. Look for him to stay a little taller and keep that upper half a little bit more over him.
And he fouls this one off. Price ready with another 0-2. Count remains at 0-2.
Hey, I'm biased to the hitter right now. Keep frustrating that pitcher. Foul 12 of these things off. He's going to miss over the heart of the plate at some point.
Another one sent foul. And it's fouled away. No runs, no hits, and no errors to this point for the Angels. Down the left field line and deep. And that will end up a foul ball. The 0-2 once more. Is swung on and missed. He got him.
I'll tell you, he looks really dialed in on the bump right there. He's got a shutout going, and he really
27.
seems to have this lineup off balance. Even when he challenges them up in the zone, they don't have an answer for it.
And a fastball's in there for strike 1.
Here's a perfect situation. 2 outs, bases empty, power hitter at the plate. He ain't looking for a single and hoping to pass the baton. This guy's looking to do damage.
Number 23 is there, and the side is retired. Angels go down 1-2-3. They trail in this one. Here's Jackie Bradley now. He'll start off the 5th in this one.
The center fielder, Jackie Bradley Jr.
Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. Pulls the string on that one. 1 strike. That's taken. Now it's 0-2. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. And he turns on this one and yanks it foul and back out of play. Now another 0-2. On a good changeup, a swing and a miss, and he's set down on strikes for the second time today. The left-handed hitting Andrew Benintendi stands in. 2 hits in 2 trips for him thus far. And he'll take strike 1 on the fastball, registering at 93 that time. 0-2 the count to Benintendi. Bases are empty, 1 man out. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Trout has a read on it. He's got it, and there are 2 down now.
The batter,
stepping into the box, number 23. 1 for 2 with a double on the ledger so far. Drops in a strike to start the at-bat. 0-1.
2 outs, nobody on, but a base runner here feels like it would really change the complexion of the inning.
Yeah, Matt, that's a great point. If this 2-hitter finds a way on, it really sets up the very good middle part of the order to do some damage after all.
Slapped hard the opposite way, and a dive, but it rattles in and out of the glove. The relay, the tag, and he is out at second. Welcome back to Anaheim as we check in with Heidi Watney.
Matt, I had a chance to discuss the state of the Angels offense with their manager between innings. And he told me, overall, he's not happy with the at-bats they're putting together. They haven't had a single guy on base yet, so it's starting to feel a little desperate down here. But he said they've unfortunately just been faced with some really great pitching today. The key going forward is to find any way they can to get him out of his rhythm on the mound. Now, that may be a tall task, but they feel the little adjustments could lead to things turning around for them.
Thank you, Heidi. Takes a look at a changeup there, and it's a ball and 2 strikes now. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Waiting on it is Benintendi. He's got it 1 away.
Now batting.
So another exceptional effort for him on the mound. He's got the shutout working here. As we'll show you the league ERA leaders. And as you can see, he's right up there, 4th in the AL in that category. The windup and the 0-1. And he takes strike 2.
Can you boys say next? Who's next up to bat? Because this guy's done. You cannot fall down 0-2 to one of the better pitchers in the league and expect to get a base hit.
He takes strike 3 called on the fastball. Couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away. Now batting, Justin Upton. 2 away in the inning, and then it looks like this could be another 1-2-3 inning for him.
Yeah, he has really found a groove on the mound, and it's been impressive to watch. It'll be interesting to see how long he can keep this dominance up.
And Upton swings and misses on a good pitch that time, and it's quickly 0-2 now.
Hey, this offense needs to check themselves right now. They have to find a way to get somebody on base.
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here to end the inning. Angels are gone in order. They trail it here 3-0.
Your attention,
Ramirez
please.
takes over to start the 6th inning on the mound. The plate now is the designated hitter, J.D. Martinez. They'll try and get things started as we begin inning number 6. First pitch coming. Here it is. And he lays off a pitch here that he probably shouldn't have. 0-1.
You know, guys, sometimes guys don't like pulling the trigger 0-0. They want to see something go by, calibrate the speed, calibrate the brake, and then make their adjustments off that. Maybe that's the case right here.
0-1, here it comes. Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike. And now we see a right-hander up and throwing in the Angel bullpen. On the ground and right at the shifted infielders. And that is through into left, and an 0-2 mistake here results in a leadoff single.
That was a nasty sinker right there. Sometimes you get a little luck on the offensive side. Definite ground ball with eyes right there.
Next will be the cleanup hitter, Xander Bogaerts. He was thrown out at second trying to stretch a base hit into a double in its last at-bat. And he lays off a pitch in there for the first strike.
Hey, he caught him off guard right there. I like that pitch. High fastball executed. I know he's known for the sinker ball, but if he can get some eye levels up and down, he's going to have some success.
Sinker, and this one's over as well. 0-2 now. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. Line drive to center field. Trout is there, and he has it for the first out.
Now batting, third baseman, Rafael Devers.
Rafael Devers, the next to bat. He was retired via the ground ball last time up.
Yeah, Matty, expect this pitcher to try and get the same result. That's his last at bat right here. The double play is in order. Anything on the ground, the way this defense is, they could certainly roll too.
Good fastball down around the knees there, taken for a strike. A 1 pitch on its way. Strike 2 called on the inner half. 0-2 now. Here's the 0-2. Fastball, strike 3 called as he couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away.
Now
digging in to try it again. Brock Holt, 1 for 2 on his line so far in the game. In there, no balls and a strike. Martinez is off at first with 2 away. Fastball called for strike 2. Sent on the ground out to second. Throw on to board takes care of him, and that ends the inning. Digging in for his second at-bat,
and
Justin Bohr. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. Back to work now is Price as he gets ahead to start the inning. It's strike 1. Here it comes. A little bit off the outside. It's 1-2.
1-2 to count.
Lifts it into the air to shallow center. Giving chase is Benintendi. He makes the catch. A great effort to get there and record the first out of the inning.
The third baseman, number 7.
Zach Kozart. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Changed up on him and dropped it in for a called strike. 1 out, nobody on. Price ready with another 0-2. And a fastball blew it right by him, and they're 2 down.
That's a pretty unique pitch sequence, guys. Usually
now
pitching is all about mixing pitches and location, but he threw that all out the window to get that strikeout. He offered the same pitch 3 times in a row, so I guess he sort of used that reverse psychology to outthink his opponent.
Into the box now, Max Stassi. As he'll take a look at a high strike that time. It's 0-1. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Fouled away. Price gets his sign. Here's the 0-2. Stays alive, still 0-2. And they'll try and tempt him with one in the dirt, but he'll hold back here. It's 1-2. And that last pitch from Price was number 73 in the ballgame. And he struck him out. So it might be time to begin the countdown as he's now gone through 6 innings without allowing a base hit. Angels go down 1-2-3. Still down 3. Back here at Angel Stadium of Anaheim. Red Sox on top in this one as we get set for the 7th. But first, here's a look at our game summary to this point. Taylor Cole is on to pitch from the bullpen now to start inning number 7.
Taylor Cole.
Here comes the first pitch. Starts him out with a changeup for a strike.
No ball. 1 strike.
Here's a fastball at the knees. Good spot, good pitch, and it's 0-2. Pulls this one into the air out into right field. Ohtani waits on it. 1 down.
The batter,
Sam Travis,
the first baseman,
will stand in here hoping to duplicate what he did back in the 2nd inning as we flash you back to take another look at his solo home run that helped get this offense rolling. First pitch coming. Here it is. Took a little off, and it's in for a called strike 1. Good changeup there as he takes command. 0-2.
Don't just assume as a hitter right here he won't triple up. He's got you down 0-2, and he might really want to get inside your head if he throws the same pitch again.
On the move is Upton. He tracks it down and makes the play to record the 2nd out.
Now batting, the center fielder.
Ready once again, Jackie Bradley Jr. No hits for him yet in the game despite his team's offensive onslaught. Right down Broadway that time. Strike 1. Don't know what he's waiting for there. It's 0-2.
Talk about challenging a guy. He offered up 2 in a row right down the chute, and the batter didn't even flinch. Gotta wonder what he was looking for.
Bohr will take this one to the bag himself, and with that comes the end of the inning.
Ladies and
Red
gentlemen,
Sox go down
please join
1-2-3.
for the traditional.
Well, they lead it. Back to the top of the Angels lineup now, and stepping in, Andrelton Simmons. No hits for him to this point, not unlike many of his fellow teammates. Matt Barnes gets the call from the pen to take over on the mound and start the home 7th.
For the Red Sox, number 32, Matt Barnes.
First pitch of the at-bat. Strike swinging, chased a high one there.
Hey, boys, although I'd love to get all over this offense for underachieving, let's tip our cap to this pitching staff right here. They've been able to execute, working all 4 quadrants and keeping this team totally off balance.
Bradley, patrolling center, makes the play. 1 out.
The batter, number 6.
Now at the plate,
second baseman.
Career numbers against Matt Barnes. He's 1 for 2. Swing and a miss that time. It's 0-1. Barnes has tossed over 30 innings so far this season, and over those innings he's allowed less than a half a run per 9 innings. Almost unheard of. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. Barnes has become one of the more dominant bullpen arms in the sport today, and a big reason is his swing and miss stuff. Really helps him pitch out of tough situations.
Yeah, Matty V, and I think what we're seeing more and more out of the game of baseball right now,
the center
in the
fielder,
8th and
number
9th inning,
27,
big power arm guys that have really 2 good pitches that they can strike you out with, and that's what this guy is here. If he doesn't have one, he has the other, and if he has them both, he's nearly impossible.
And the second baseman is there to make the play, and that ends the inning. Angels are gone in order. They trail in this one 3-0. Now back to the top of the lineup. Stepping in, Andrew Benintendi. He homered earlier and is 2 for 3 to this point. Fastball in there for a called strike. Strike 2. Hard on the ground towards short. Throw on to first in time, so the leadoff man is set down to open up inning number 8. Digging in once again,
number
23. 2 for 3 with a double on his line so far. In there for strike one. In there, and it's 0-2 now. Bases are empty, one man out. Now a half swing, but it's strike three anyway, says the home plate umpire, and that's out number 2. Now the Red Sox DH, J.D. Martinez. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Here's a little chopper up the middle. Fletcher scoops it up. Throw pulls the first baseman off the bag.
And as a former pitcher, I can tell you, nothing is more painful than having to get extra outs in an inning. That should have been out number 3 there. Instead, he has to refocus and get back to work.
Strike called. Now the throw down. And he is out at second. Caught stealing. So now the Angels cleanup batter. Shohei
leading off
for 2 on the afternoon so far.
The right fielder,
Feliz Chacin goes on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th. Tried to check it, and it's 0-1. Chacin, formerly property of the Milwaukee Brewers. He signed as a free agent with this organization earlier in the season.
Yeah, I know he expected to get a longer-term deal, but these are the facts right now. He is on a 1-year deal, and he is going to have to produce if he is going to get that multi-year he's been looking for come off-season.
Waiting on it is Benintendi. 1 out.
Now
settling in now, Brian
hitter.
Goodwin. Been a strikeout victim twice in this one.
Goodwin.
Swing and a miss on the slider. 0-1.
Hey, let's not sugarcoat this. This is a huge half inning right here. They have to find a way to score a few runs. They do not want to face the closer needing 3 runs in the 9th. That means game over.
Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive. The next 0-2 is a wave and a miss. He struck him out.
Yeah, as they say, there's a hole in his swing in that location.
The left fielder, number 8.
Good job there of exploiting that. That can be real hard for some guys to overcome when teams start figuring out what locations you just can't handle.
Stepping up to the plate, Justin Upton. And they're down to their final 4 outs here, Dan.
Yeah, that's not looking too good for them right now, Matt. They've got a significant hill to climb, but they've got to take it one bat at a time. A couple of guys get on, and then who knows what could happen.
Chacin looks in. Here's the 0-1. Oh, he had him fooled there. No balls and 2 strikes.
2 strikes. 1 pitch away from wrapping up a very good inning's work out of the bullpen here.
Swing and a miss, and that ends the inning. Angels go down 1-2-3. They trail it here 3-0.
Your attention, please.
Enters from the pen to
Now
start the 9th inning as he'll try to keep the score
number
right
31.
where it is heading to the bottom of the 9th. Kicking off the top of the 9th, Xander Bogaerts, as they'll look for some added insurance before the bottom half of the inning. Strike 1 to start the at-bat. A 1 pitch on its way. That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now, 0-2. Here it comes. Line drive to center field. And a base hit, so the leadoff man is aboard.
Hey, Dero, not a bad night. 3 singles, but hey,
they'll
take 3 for 4 every day of the week.
Yeah, today's day and age, Dan, where everything's a homer, a walk, or a strikeout. It's refreshing to see this guy throw out 3 base hits.
Into the box, Rafael Devers, as he'll take a changeup here for strike 1. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. Ready with the 0-1. Fastball, and he's quickly in the hole, 0-2.
2 great pitches down in the zone. Interested to see where he goes now. Does he bounce something in the dirt? Does he go elevated fastball? A lot of options at hand right now.
Swing and a liner, but gloved by the third baseman for the out.
the right fielder.
So a runner at first now with one away, and that'll bring up the versatile utility man, Brock Holt. First pitch on its way. And he takes a cold strike, 0-1. The 0-1 pitch. And this catches the zone as well. It's 0-2 now. Lifted in the air to straightaway left. Upton's under it, and he makes the catch for the second out. So it's a runner at first with two men out, and up next it'll be the catcher, Sandy Leon. First delivery to him on the way. Bunt attempt with 2 outs. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. Stepping into the box, Justin Bohr.
And
it was a flyout for him in his last trip.
The first baseman,
Brandon Workman.
Justin.
The man called on to close this one and earn a save in the ninth. The 0-1. Swing and a miss. It's 0-2. Fouled off. Ready with another 2-strike offering. A bouncer to the left side. Nevers has it. And the throw on the first will take care of him. So he's thrown out by the only man standing on the left side of the infield.
Now batting,
one away.
Third baseman, Zach.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Zach Kozart. He was sat down on strikes in his last at-bat.
Yeah, Matty, big-time K last time up, and it's been a tough series for him so far. You can tell he's just not seeing the ball off this team. Let's see if he can make an adjustment right here.
1 out, nobody on. And that is swung on and missed, and things are starting to look bleak here for the home 9. There are 2 away now.
Not a lot of guys throw that knuckle curve, but some guys have a lot of success with it. Some say it has more bite than the traditional curveball, but I think it's more of a feel thing. It just works for certain pitchers, and it worked right there.
Standing in now, Max Stassi, as he swings and misses at a first pitch fastball, 0-1. The win would belong to David Price if the lead holds up. And a fly ball, and this should do it. Benintendi is there, makes the catch, and there it is, a no-hitter.
Yeah, you know what's amazing? A combined no-hitter is even more rare than a complete game no-hitter. So it's not something you see every day or every year for that matter, and that's what you call a total team effort.